This is our world famous driver, Adam. We're on the road getting bounced around here. He's been all over. He's been on the news, TV, a world personality. I am humbled in his presence here and thankful that I am here with him too. All right, we're going across the water now.
Okay.
It's not too deep.
We have those in the east.
Here, so
And I've only
the windows are tinted, so you can't see too much from it here.
They're heavy haulers for rocks and gravel.
Got it.
Up on the left on that location. The Navajo, they call him the talking god. And so he's a little bit different in Navajo culture. He's the god of knowledge to the Navajo people. So you see him laying up there on his back. The Anasazi drew him about 750 years ago as a sign of the end times of the Anasazi people. They suffered through a great drought that lasted about 50 years. And so they couldn't sustain that drought, so they ended up moving away from these areas because of a drought that lasted about 50 years. And so they put signs on the wall for us telling us the story. The figure next to the Kokopelli is the frogman, and he says no more rain, no more water, and he says we give up on this place. So he also indicates a great drought as well too. And the handprints that you see mark the burial sites of people a long time ago. They were mummified naturally by being bundled in bear skins and deer hides and condor feathers and eagle feathers. In the natural dry climate of the cave, them being sealed up for 300 years mummified them.
Some more figurines right up in there.
So the Navajo men, they call that horn monster's blood, and then the women call it changing woman's hair. Today, when I tell stories, I tell either the women's stories or the men's stories. Sometimes I tell both because I learned from both men and women.
Oh yeah, we got a little pond here.
Yeah, if
You can see the reflection of the sky and everything in there too. All right.
The rock that's fallen out, right in between there are the petroglyphs.
Oh, I see them.
Petroglyphs are etchings into the stone. Right. They pick where the iron content is prevalent, and that's where they etch these figures into the stone there. And pictographs are painted on.
Oh yeah, they're up.
So this one, these are
in the dark
back
section
to about
there.
1,200 years ago. Around about 850, 900 AD is when they are dated to. They call it a late basket maker panel, and early Pueblo or early Anasazi. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Utes used to come down the trail and attack the Navajo. They're from southern Colorado. You'll see a soldier's fort up there. And that's a soldier's fort, their power. And they built forts in here hoping to starve the Navajo out of these places, and took them much to do that. And then so that's a soldier's fort. Right here are the Navajo defending this canyon. His body's like a spear, and he says that we fight to the death. He has horns, and that means enemy of the people who come in here. So he's defending the canyon. The little peck on his left side is Canyon Del. He's defended the canyon. That's what he's doing. Then the surrender. People surrendered to the soldiers here and said, "We give up. We don't want to fight." And then the women here, they say that we don't want to give birth to half-breeds. And so a lot of them, they indicate that they don't want to go on the long walk. And so this is a woman who suffered through the long walk right in the center there. So the ground was probably up here when this was made, and then the ground dropped to this area here, and this petroglyph was made when they returned 4 years later, and indicating that they live in peace now. So they're welcoming people to this place here. Between the rocks, medicine men right in the center there, the apprentice and the large buck that they're going to capture. And that's a centipede. And the centipede
okay.
is a warning symbol to the Navajo kids not to play in areas like this where snake pit was a long time ago. This is a Hopi snake pit. And things that can sting you were right here as well too. So that's the reason why they don't allow kids to play right here in this
I could
area.
see where they would want to go through here because
Yeah.
they could squeeze in
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Yeah.
The diamondback snake.
Uh-huh.
Series of diamonds connected. The long one is a snake design of the Hopi. Then they have little baby snakes to the left of that as well. Above them is the tobacco pouch, which looks like a ladybug. And there's 3 bear claws coming out of it, indicating the Bear Clan is the one that did these ceremonies here. Then there's a gourd rattle to the left of that. Looks like a stop sign or a lollipop.
Yeah.
Then to the right of the diamondback, there's a snake dancer. He's got a kind of like a triangular body with no head but a crown coming out. And the crown indicates how the Hopi snake dancers hold the snakes in their mouth when they dance.
Wow.
And so he's got wavy legs and wavy arms like he's flying. And then right below that is the migration symbol. They look like 3 and 4 leaf clovers, 8 symbols. Those are migration symbols of the Aztecs coming back into this place here. Some people say that it was the butterfly clan that came back into this place as well too. So the horse rider is the Spanish conquistador, and he's riding towards the crack in the wall. The crack in the wall coming down represents Canyon del Muerto, and he's riding into the canyon. Little pecks in there indicating water with little water lines in there. That's a cistern that collects water from the sandstone. They used to build platforms, and they used to encase the platform made out of wood and tree sap. The tree sap sealed it for years and years, not allowing it to be worn out by water or get wet. And so these platforms, they lasted for years and years. Those are Mustangs. The Spanish brought quarter horse to us, and we bred them with the North American donkey, and we come up with the North American Mustang, which has the head of a donkey and the body of a quarter horse. And then the 8th symbol right there, pecked into the walls, is also a migration symbol of the Aztecs, the Hopi, back into this place here. The Aztecs and the Hopi are the same people, and archaeologists have really never made that connection. They believe that the Aztecs disappeared a long time ago, sometime probably in about 1700 is when the Aztecs disappeared, is what they believe. But the Hopi speak their language still today. They speak Uto-Aztecan, and we identify people through their languages. Kind of like going to the left. Then there's a raptor right up here. He's flying. He's got claws on his legs. And he's got wings and his horns.
Yeah.
And we call that Tana Itlati, which means the raptor bird that is a dinosaur. And then up above him is a Kokopelli. He's sitting with his flute like this towards towards the north. And then up above him is Snake Man with the arms, snake coming out of his arm, pointing to the crack in the wall here. So those are probably about maybe about 500 to 700 years old, and these down here are about 200 to 400 years old. That's how old they are. And that was done by Anasazi people, probably about 1,200 years ago, and it depicts what we call the protection ceremonies. The Anasazi, when they send people into battle, they want to protect them from evils of war. So they do a lightning wave ceremony for them to give them power and strength to return back from battle. So you'll see the depiction of shaman, half-bodied shaman, ghost-bodied shaman to the right. They also did feather chants and wind wave here. The wind wave was done to exercise the spirit. Over here,
it's way over there, like right
fall
in
to
there.
that site in the wintertime.
We would live in the wintertime there.
So they call that the first ruin site. Park Service, they don't know the actual name of these sites, so they renamed a lot of them. First Ruins, White House Ruins. Just imagine that it was extended towards us on the ledge, and there were about 80 rooms up there, and then the lower level held rooms as well, 2 buildings. So in between those 2 lines is 300 years of erosion here, and the site was probably built probably about 900 AD, and for 300 years they lived here until about 1250, 1275 AD. They abandoned this place. So there was a 2-part ruin site. One was down below on the vegetated area, and one up higher. So the site contained probably about 150 to 200 rooms, what they estimate. And archaeologists say that for each room, 2 people. So a 150 room site would house about 300 people, they say. The site extended all the way to the corner over here, where the granary and kitchen site is.
See a little bit there.
That's where they prepared the food. They were not allowed to bring food into their main living quarters, so they kept it over here in the corner areas. Up above is a rock quarry. That's where they cut the rocks up there, lowered them down by basket and rope to the ground level. And so that's 80% of the rocks that were found that built the ruin sites were found above the ruin sites. They were lowered down. Then 20% were brought in from the sides as well. Now I asked the archaeologists if they found any rocks that come from the ground, and they said virtually none, maybe 1%. But the ground is so soft, but when the water runs, the rocks sink into the quicksand and disappear. So they would not have found any material on ground level, is what the theory is. So that site up there is a basket maker site. That dates back to about 2,000 years ago. So that site up there is 2,000 years ago, around about 200 to 400 AD. Then this site right here is from about 950 AD to 1200 AD. The site up there, when you look at the line that comes out of it, it goes into another site over here in the shadow, and that's a basket maker building. That's made out of mud brick. And this site that we're looking at, the Anasazi site, they quarried rocks, squared them, cut them with iron, and they shaped them, and then they stacked them into what we call Mesa Verde style and Chaco Canyon style. And then the most ancient style is the Kayenta style, which is the round building right there in the middle. That's the Hogan. That's into Kayenta style. That's a 2,000-year-old style of building. The Navajo women, they call it the kind of like the Grand Central Station of the area, the place where entertainment is conducted. There are horse races here, things like stick games, ball games. Forms of rodeo took place here a long time ago.
We got some caves up there too.
Around the corner,
basket maker site.
is where they
Some sites are very small in there, some down lower.
And behind the tree back there in the cave, there's a small cave ruins back there as well too. Okay, listen to the echo here.
Yeah, it keeps on going down there. Yeah. Thanks.
John said
Well, it's in the shadows there, but right about.
Archaeologists were actually trying to
I can't see it on my screen here, but there are buildings in there, and
how did they get rocks up
yeah, maybe they're down here. I can't see it on the little screen on the GoPro, but there's more down there behind that tree. All down here, because this ground used to be up high, close to where that is, so they didn't have to climb. Okay, we got a fresh battery in there, but I was going to say, up above that, I'll have to point it out on the image later, there's a quarry up there where they got some of the rocks. But like I said, the ground was much higher then. So you can see this going down here, goes down here. Okay.
There's a ladder up there.
Oh, the ladder. I see the ladder.
When Lucy Moore
Way there.
climbed down, it was just two poles up against like each other like this, three of them anchored together with notches cut into them. That's what she climbed down.
I remember hearing about the
Yes.
notches in there. Yes.
And then my cousin Calvin put that up in 2018.
That's a nice
He put a new one up there.
Yeah. That's a
Took
nice
the old one down. Yeah, that one's much safer. It's anchored into the rocks there.
Gosh.
Go up this crack here, up to where the vegetation is, and then you walk across there to the ladder up here.
Oh boy.
There's a little ladder.
Yeah.
And
That's a
there's a
ladder.
little one
Notches in a
in
wall.
there somewhere.
Oh boy.
Like right in there.
My record
Oh
going
boy,
up
that's a.
is 14 minutes and 52 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
It takes people like 45 minutes to get up. It takes me only 15 minutes to get up.
Anasazi
Anasazi
footholds
had
are
small
right
feet.
there.
So they're small.
Anasazi were very small people. They're going up there. Look
Going
at
in a
that.
curve like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the original trail
Oh
of the
god.
Anasazi.
Wow.
Navajo's footholds are big, about this big. Anasazi footholds only that small. That's how you can tell.
Right up there.
Did you ever try to go up that
Yeah,
way?
I went up that one too.
Yeah.
The only thing is that we couldn't get down right here.
Oh
So
gosh.
we had to go back up that
Oh,
way and then come
no.
this way.
Yeah.
But we did want to try it. We did those footholds, yes.
Look
The
at
howling
that.
coyote, right?
Howling coyote. Yeah, he does look like he's howling there. Yes, indeed. Yeah, yeah.
Come over here and you'll see the howling coyote rock
Oh
right
my
there in the
gosh,
middle.
Yes indeed.
When the moon's up here
Yeah.
on the left side at night, he's howling to the moon.
Yeah.
Well, this is about as close as we can get. But this is close here, so you're not looking at miniatures here. And these are the ones that you would see way up in the distance that look like miniatures, or we're looking down in the valley. Little teeny tiny miniature stuff, but it's stuff people lived here. Here's one, you know, down at the ground level. Steps going up, building, and they made all these bricks and stones. And it looks like steps going up there too. And look at this here. Go up here, I can't even see the top there, basically. I'm not even up to the top yet. There's the top, okay, I'm stretching. All right, we're coming back down here. Coming back down, all right.
The biggest sites in Canyon del Muerto. The site ran all the way from the pictographs all the way around here back to that alcove way back there. That's how big this site was. And the original site was up there, up high. You'll see some mud stucco on the walls up there where the original site was. The ground was 100 feet higher where the site was originally located, and that all collapsed and washed away. And this site is 500 years old. Hopi built it about 1450 and 1500 is when they built it. And so my grandpa rebuilt it in 1955. It's nothing but a pile of rocks.
We got the flag up here, which is good. There's our trusty steed over here. And we haven't gone over to look at the house. Now we're going to hear about this little house or hut. It's a very nice one. It's nicely built. That this guy Adam, I think his father or grandfather built this years ago here. So he's probably going to tell us about it because Adam is over here right now. So let's see here. Yeah. This is the outside here. It's got some nice windows in it. Yeah. Around here it's all looks like cement in here, not mud, but we'll see. Oh yeah, here's the front.
I think so.
Everything here, yeah, we're going to go inside and take a look here. There's Adam, he's going to unlock the door for us here. All right. Mystery solved here. All right, I'm going to watch my step here. Oh, somewhat cozy in here. Yeah, look at this here. I got vertical storage here, and you got your bunk bed over there. You got your calendar with the babe on it there. And you got your mirror, table, chairs, you got the stove. Hey, you got me here. It's all right. Cinder blocks and anybody's way there. Yeah. Very good here. You hang stuff. I do that in my shed too. It's like wasted space. I hang stuff.
And that's an old shooter that you pull in the back. Yeah.
All done here too. You got your clock here, an old clock with the horses. 2013 calendar. Yeah. Well, that's hard piece of wood there. Some old batteries. That's your bunk here. Some extra cushions for your chair. Some rugs. You got hangers. You always got to have hangers there. Different nails to hang things up on. Yeah. Yeah, Adam's dad used to live here in this. He built it. He used to live here for a long, long time. It's nicely built.
Colonel James Stevenson is the one that coined the term the Casablanca in 1882. That's where that term White House come from. So the original White House sitting in the back there in the shadow.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The whole front portion on the ledge in the sunlight and down below were restored by my grandpa in 1955. So you'll see some modern material underneath the buildings right there on the left ledge. And they restored it from the original foundations. So the original White House dates back to 900 AD to 1250 AD, right in the middle, straight up and down in the middle of that floor right there. So it moves back and forth, up and down, north to south, on that spiral right there. So that's the Temple of the Sun. Then there's a temple over here on the side that's really smooth inside, finished with adobe. That's the Temple of the Eclipse. There's an eclipse symbol right above it to the left where that dark spot is. There's a round circle right there. That's an eclipse symbol.
Wow, we're going to have lunch here. And we got everything.
Brother-in-law
Pottery. Very nice pottery here.
We'll be here for a little while.
And jewelry here. Got more pottery up here.
Glad to get in, yeah.
Wow, these are nice here.
Yeah, she does nice work.
I'll have to look at those when I have both hands free here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one I'm going to buy, and we're going to have it explained to me here in a minute here. A little bit. I'm going to purchase this handmade pottery here, and the young lady whose name is
Adriana
is going to explain it to me and who made it, what it's made out of, etc., etc.
Okay, well, this pottery here is made by my aunt. She did sign the bottom here. She put her last name Benali, and then this is kind of just her little trademark. She's married into our family. So what we do have is we have the white clay. That's the here. This is white clay, and then the dark streaks here is horsehair. So this is a horsehair pottery. We have the lines that you see going up and down. They remind you of the desert varnish that comes off this canyon wall. It actually forms a triangular design. That represents arrows. So,
Okay,
can you see it?
okay, yep, you got a little
Okay.
reflection. That's
Okay. So in between here we have this next design. It represents feathers. Feathers in the Navajo culture, they represent blessings. So that one goes all the way around. So this pot here is made, it's fired twice, and then it's painted and then hand etched. The bottom that you see here, this represents water that flows out of this canyon. So the canyon itself has two different sides. When they come together, that's what the water represents there. And then we have some arrows going sideways. Those represent arrows. In the Navajo culture, the arrows, they symbolize protection. So it has some different colors that you see here. Red, like a kind of gold, turquoise. The Navajo people, they value turquoise first, but this one has just different colors. Each artist kind of picks their own different colors, how they want the pot to turn out. So that's why it has the different colors. She really values turquoise, so that's in all the pots. But that's all the different designs here on the pot.
Thank you. That's going to wind up in my house here, and I'm going to cherish it for a long time.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
and it was donated to me by the Taos Indians at the Santa Fe Indian Market. So the song that I'm gonna do for you is known as the Coyote song, the shoe game song is what it is. Art show, and he was very impressed with that, and he wanted to donate something to my performance, so he donated this genuine buffalo hide drum, and so it's one of my prized possessions. Real sinew, intestines of the deer, all handmade by the Blackfeet Indian tribe, and they sell these for like $150, so it's a very expensive drum. Then the gourd rattle was given to me by my grandfather, G. Draper. He made this rattle a long time ago, and he gave it to me to use in my performances. And then the drumstick is donated to me by an actor by the name of Michael Horse, and he starred in The Last of the Dog Men, and he also lives in California, I think, and he donated this drumstick to me so it could travel with me wherever I do my performances. So, I have a lot of things that people have donated to me that are very special to me. So this one is a war drum. It'll make that bowl sound of what we call a war discipline drum. So they call this discipline and war drum. And that one is a female and harmony drum. So there's everything in male and female in the Navajo way. So this is the blessing way song of the protection way. Way ahead, way ahead, way ahead, way ahead, way ahead, way ahead, way ahead. Way ahead, 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 way Thank you. A talking god, the flute player that they call Kokopelli, is the god of knowledge and the god of the stars. So someday he'll be a great musician as well too. So this is Jiraiya.
All right.
All right, Jiraiya. Very good, Gerard. Very good. You did excellent here. Thank you so much.